Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. Well, this week we're going to talk about front yard landscape design ideas. Here's 40 different front yards I've done over the years. I want to throw all kinds of cool ideas at you to help you with your remodel concepts. All right, first up, we're going to talk about pathways. So lots of different ways to get from the street to the front door. I'm going to show you a couple different types of materials. These are paver pathways. This one are concrete, but instead of doing plain old concrete, you could do steppers, either connected steppers or steppers connected with the Mexican beach pebbles you see there, or just do something neat like just curving it, where you can kind of curve it toward the front door. If you're pouring a new driveway and walkway, throw a little fun curve in it. That's a really easy way to add some curb appeal. Another type of pathway you can do is tile. Now this is travertine tile. Now this first one is travertine tile laid on concrete steppers that are mortared in place and then surrounded by gravel. The other way to do it is just to do a solid travertine tile. This is a very clean, modern look. Notice the modern light fixtures that are bracketing it all the way to the front door. So again, this is travertine tile, and this is again going back to using some pavers and just a straight linear from the sidewalk to the front door, nice and clean. This one we expanded the walkway with pavers and started to build them into stairs, which leads me to the second thing you might come across in remodeling your front yard are stairs. So stairs you can do basically from the same materials. Here's a couple different examples of paver stairs that we did both straight and curved. Now this particular one's kind of nice because there wasn't much of an incline, but just enough to require a few steps. Now one thing I do want to point out with all of these paver stairs is notice the little overhang there. That's there for two reasons: to give a little differentiation so people coming up to your front door can see that there is a step there. The material just doesn't blend from one to the other. They psychologically go, oh, there's a difference in material, therefore there's a step. It's just a little safety tip. So when you're doing it, if you're doing it yourself, make sure to overhang that paver just a little bit to add a little bit more safety to it. So that's an important little tip for redoing stairs for a front yard. You of course can do it out of all kinds of materials. This one's done out of porcelain pavers. Again, notice how there's a little lip, and this one we actually put lights in it. This one we differentiate the material by putting talavera on the face. The top is actually made out of poured in place stamped concrete. So that's kind of a cool look. And of course you can also do it if you have a more casual entrance, just do decomposed granite. That's a really nice look as well for a more casual real estate. So going back to it, of course you can do regular concrete. This is a beautiful job with regular concrete. Again, notice we put the lights in the face of the steps. By the way, if you're building steps, you probably have some kind of walls. I would encourage you to think about doing some pilasters flanking it. It's a nice way to make the front of your house really stand out. If you're doing pilasters, add an address bar. It makes the house a little easier to find for delivery people, other people coming to your house, guests. They can see that address bar. You can also flank it with the mailbox on the other side to give a little bit more formality to your front of your house. All right, which leads me to my next thing, walls. If you have stairs, you probably need a wall somewhere because there's an incline from the street to the front of your house. So there's a couple different kinds of walls you might need in your front yard. The first one is a retaining wall where you're trying to level the area by the door because it's a different level. So here you see we did a retaining wall with a fence on top to enclose it for a patio. And we'll talk about patios in just a second. The other kind of retaining wall is where you're trying to build some terraced beds. So this front entryway we redid, and we did a lovely terraced garden. This is Country Manor Keystone, and here is again more Country Manor Keystone, where we're terracing it to get to create these wonderful planter beds that really add a lot of visual pop to it. You can also do plain block. This is block with stucco finish. Another way to make it really look nice is you can add a stone facade or brick facade. So here's a retaining wall we did locally, and we added a brick facade in it to match the brick facade that was on the front of the house. Here it is all finished a few months later, and here it is a few years later. All the roses have gone in. So again, adding walls to the front for either leveling a patio or for the purpose of terracing to create beautiful planter beds is another way to add curb appeal to your house. A simpler way to do it, of course, is the garden keystone. You can still create a wonderful terrace look to create flat spaces for gardens. Now let's talk about walls for patios. So here you see we did a really kind of cool wall to kind of flatten out this patio area and create this lovely front door patio. Now sometimes it's really wonderful to create these patios in your front yard because you have an additional space for entertaining. Maybe your backyard's really tiny, and then you can use these walls to flatten it out, create a nice little patio out of a wide range of materials. Sometimes, in a case of this particular front yard and the next one, you'll see they wanted a place in the front yard where they could just sit and watch the neighbors go by, but have an enclosed space for their little dogs. So here we created this large patio with a nice little white picket fence made out of synthetic material so that their dogs could run around and be with them as she was working in the garden. So this is a lovely patio made out of pavers with an enclosed fence as well. The same thing we did here, flattened it out with the retaining wall and closed it with a fence. This client has two bigger dogs, so we need a little bit bigger fence. Again, notice the pilasters to add a nice formal entryway there. And again, this is porcelain pavers. Same thing, little dog, so little fence and some lovely Belgard pavers to create this wonderful pathway. This is natural stone, a really kind of nice look. So also when you're creating a flattened space, sometimes you have a large garden. You want to have some way to walk around the garden, and I like to call these interior pathways. Here's one with stepping stones with Mexican beach pebbles laid in. This one's just simple decomposed granite. It's a brand new garden that's going to fill in really nicely over the next couple of years. Another thing that's important when it comes to front yard curb appeal are driveways. So I've already done a video, and here's the link for that video on concrete versus paver driveways, but here are two quick examples. This one has the lovely pavers in it, and then this one is concrete. This is actually a colored concrete. The color is called Palomino by Davis Colors. It also has a top cast finish. Notice all that grit on it is a really nice look. Now, if you have a driveway that's in pretty good shape and you just want to give it a little pizzazz, add a little paver diamond in the middle, and then also while you're at it, widen it on both sides with pavers. Most people, when they're first pouring driveways to the front door, just make it the width of the garage door. I always encourage people, if you're doing a new driveway, make it the width of the outer frame of the garage door. Notice that if you add those 24 inches, you create a really nice landing spot as you get out of car. So if you're redoing the driveway, add 2 feet on both sides. That's an important little tip for remodeling the front of your house. Finally, don't forget to add some lighting in that. So if you're going through all this effort to remodel your front door, front yard, I encourage you to some lighting. So a couple quick examples. This is uplighting. You can uplight a beautiful focal tree, but you also want to consider adding some lights to wash the house and path lights. So again, here's a link for a video that gets into more detail about ways to light the front of your house. I'm not going to touch on all that because we're almost out of time. But when you're remodeling the front of your house, make sure to think about adding some lights as well. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.